Hello children, welcome to 7th Science online classes. Today we start our new chapter, Chapter 2, Nutrition in Animals. Nutrition in animals. So what is nutrition? The mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body is called nutrition. That definition we already studied in lesson 1. And we know that plants can synthesize their own food, so they are called autotrophs. And what about animals? They cannot synthesize food and they are called heterotrophs. So for food, animals directly or indirectly depend upon plants. So what is animal nutrition? Animal nutrition includes nutrition requirement, mode of intake of food, and its utilization in the body. I am repeating once again the definition of animal nutrition. Animal nutrition includes nutrition requirement, mode of intake of food, and its utilization in the body. Main components of food or main nutrients. You learn that food is essential for all living organisms. You also learn that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals are the important components of food. And water also very essential for our body. And these components of food are called nutrients and are very necessary for our body. And the components of food like carbohydrate, protein or vitamin or mineral or fat, these nutrients are very complex substances. You can see in this picture, that is the picture shows these nutrients are very complex. They are not simple substances. And this our body cannot absorb these complex substances as such. So they are broken down into simpler substances. The breakdown of complex components or complex substances of food into simpler substances is called digestion. So digestion is a process in animals, and here the breakdown of complex components, that means complex nutrients, carbohydrate or protein or vitamin, mineral or fat, the breakdown of complex substances of food into simpler substances is called digestion. All animals need food, and the eating style or the mode of taking food varies in different organisms. You can see here these pictures. First picture, a snail. A snail is biting and chewing the grass. And the second picture, that is the hummingbird. A hummingbird sucking nectar from the flower. So you can use that word sucking or you can use the word siphoning. Okay, siphoning means like a straw, that hummingbird suck that nectar from the flower. So the correct word is siphoning, or you can use sucking also. And in that housefly, the third picture, you can see one housefly, and that style is called sponging. Okay, that style is called sponging, and in that way, that housefly secrete some saliva from its mouth, and that saliva is mixed with the food and it form a liquid, and that liquid is sponge by this housefly. So that eating way or that way of taking food is called sponging. And in that fourth picture you can see one snake. So that way of feeding is, or the mode of feeding is capturing and swallowing. It is not biting that prey, it is swallow that full animal or full egg. So in your textbook also you can see one table, name of animals, snail and eagle, like that, some animals name given, kind of food. So there you can write which are the foods that animals eat. You can write and mode of feeding also. So that in that bracket given some words: scraping, chewing, siphoning, capturing and swallowing, sponging, sucking, etc. So you can use any words and fill that table. What is this, children? This is a starfish. Its mode of eating is different and it is quite interesting. A starfish eats shell animals. So inside the shell, some soft animals live. So after opening the shell, the starfish pops out its stomach through its mouth to eat the soft animal inside the shell. The stomach then goes back into the body and the food is slowly digested. Next we study the very important topic in this lesson, that is digestion in humans. Digestion means the breakdown of complex substances of food into simpler substances. That process is called digestion. And we take in food through the mouth, digest and utilize it. The unused parts of the food, that is eliminated from our body. So you can see in this picture, we take food through this part, that is the mouth, and it is called buccal cavity. Buccal So we take in food through the mouth, that is called the buccal cavity. And in buccal cavity or in our mouth, some glands are there. It is called salivary glands, and that salivary glands produce saliva. So you know that in your mouth some liquid part is there, that is called saliva. So when we take food, that saliva mixes with the food. Okay, so digestion is start from the mouth. It is start from mouth. So food mixed with the saliva, and that food then next passes to a long pipe, that is called esophagus, or it is called food pipe. You can see in this picture. So from here, from the buccal cavity, the food mixes with the saliva and passes through this long pipe, that is called esophagus or food pipe. You see this spelling of esophagus, OESOPHAGUS, and it is pronounced as esophagus. After coming through this esophagus or food pipe, food enters to the stomach. So this is the stomach. Okay, J-shaped structure, stomach, and inside the stomach also digestion proceeds, and from here the food particles come to this small intestine. So this is the small intestine. So from here the good things that is necessary for our body absorbed. That everything you will learn detailed in another lesson. Now you just understand from here, from the small intestine, it next go to the large intestine. So this is the large intestine. This is the large intestine, and from here the unused parts of the food, that is stored in this rectum, which is called rectum, and that is ejected or eliminated through anus. A-N-U-S, anus. Okay, so this is the digestion in human. So digestion start from mouth or buccal cavity. Start from mouth or buccal cavity and ends at anus. So I am repeating once again. All of you listen. So here mouth. We take food through mouth or buccal cavity, and that food mixes with the saliva, and saliva produced by salivary glands, and that food passes through this pipe that is called esophagus or food pipe. Then it go to the stomach. From stomach it go to the small intestine. From small intestine it go to large intestine and passes to the rectum, then ejected through anus. So that is the digestion in humans. So this much organs are working together to do this process. So we can call it as one system. Okay, so we can call this as a digestive system. So in digestive system, many organs and many glands also participated. And here you can see liver. And liver produces some juices, digestive juices, and the digestive juices help to digest the food. So liver produce a digestive juice called bile juice, B-I-L-E, bile juice. So liver produce bile juice, and that juice also help to the digestion process. And the extra bile that is stored by this gallbladder. Okay, that everything you will learn in the next chapter. So gallbladder, what is the function of gallbladder? That store the extra bile produced by this liver. And here you can see another organ, that is pancreas, inside this, between the stomach and this large intestine. You can see one small part, that is the pancreas gland, and that produces pancreatic juice, and that pancreatic juice also help for the digestion process. Okay, so the digestion in human, it start from buccal cavity or mouth and ends at anus. So all of you understand this? I already said that many organs working together to do this digestion. So these all organs are working together as a system. That is why it is called a digestive system. And in digestive system we studied some organs like buccal cavity, esophagus or food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. These all organs are called together as alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. Okay, and some secretory glands also there that secretes some juices. Salivary glands which produces saliva, liver that produce bile juice, and pancreas that produce pancreatic juice. So human digestive system consists of the alimentary canal and secretory glands, which are the organs coming under alimentary canal: buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. And in secretory glands, salivary glands, liver and pancreas. So these are the things we studied today, and this human digestive system, that is very, very important, and you have to learn that each organ, okay, in that order, and the spelling is also very, very important. And you have to study to draw that figure also, human digestive system. You have to draw the figure, and you have to know the labeling also, how to label each part. So I will give the questions also, so you have to draw the picture in your notebook and write all the answers for the other questions. So all of you read the textbook also 2-3 times and if you have any doubt, you can contact me. Okay children, so all the best. Thank you.